Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's edition of Facebook Live at Night, my Wednesday night edition. My name is Felton Parker. Today is Wednesday, October 15th, 2025. As always, each day is a wonderful day to be blessed by our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And I sincerely hope you folks had a truly blessed and wonderful Wednesday. What I have for you guys in tonight's video is the list of all the National Day holidays from my National Day calendar segment. That includes my featured National Day holiday. Also tonight, right after my National Day calendar segment, I will have my famous birthday segment for you all, where it features our famous people who were born on this day. And also tonight in my weather segment, I will let you all know exactly what we're expecting for tomorrow, which is Thursday, for your Friday, the upcoming weekend, and on into the first half of next week. I will also have a preview of tomorrow night's Thursday night football matchup as NFL Week 7 begins. I'll let you guys know about that. As well as a brief preview of this weekend's college and NFL games. So I will have it all for you right here on tonight's edition of Facebook Live at Night. And so without further ado, let's get things started here on this Wednesday night as we conclude yet another day. Can you guys believe this? We are directly in the middle of October. The month's always halfway over with, and looking for those of you looking forward to Halloween. Have you decided what you guys are going to be for Halloween? I myself, I have not decided what I'm going to be for Halloween this year. I want to have you guys decide what you're going to be for Halloween this year. The day of Halloween is exactly 2 weeks from this coming Friday. That's in 16 days. Are you guys looking forward to it? Well, we're getting there, are we? So let's get to this. Today was National Esthetician Day. Today was National Esthetician Day, National Cheese Curd Day, Hackfish Day, National Fossil Day, Support Your Local Chamber of Commerce Day, National Latinx AIDS Awareness Day, National I Love Lucy Day, National Pregnancy and Infant Loss Remembrance Day, White Cane Safety Day. Also today was National Grouch Day. And on top of these, and also today was National Shawarma Day, and also today was Broad Day USA. And of course, today was National Fossil Day, which is the Wednesday of the second full week of October. Following on the second full week of October, which happens to be this week, National Fossil Day promotes the scientific and educational value fossils present to us every day. Not only that, they're just cool. Hashtag National Fossil Day. All around the world, paleontologists seek and identify the remnants of animals, insects, and plant life that once lived and grew on the earth. Some of these creatures lived hundreds, thousands, and millions of years ago. These fossils leave a record that provides clues to the Earth's history. From the microscopic fossils of an arthropod to the gigantic titanosaur, humans continue to be fascinated with fossils. The idea of discovering something embedded in ancient sediment motivates some to keep digging. Paleontologists identify fossils much like biologists identify the discovery of a new species of animal or plant life. They classify, name, and organize fossils based on their characteristics. In the scientific world, the scientist who makes the discovery also earns the naming rights. Frequently, the names are entirely scientific, using Latin or Greek roots. However, paleontologists enjoy being creative. For example, 14-year-old West Leinster discovered Bambiraptor Feinbergi in 1993. The name means mainly thief. Some scientists name their discoveries after living people. In the case of one trilobite that made it into the record books, the name Agritoculus jaggery comes to rock legend Mick Jagger. While fossils were real living beings, the mystery and magic of fossils cannot be overlooked. One of the latest additions to the fossil library reminds us of that. It's named Dracorex hogwartsia, honors the Hogwarts family. Here's how to observe. Visit a local museum or do some research about fossils. Attend an event or sponsor one. Visit a local museum or do some research about fossils. Attend an event or sponsor one. While you're out discovering the world of fossils, explain about your favorites, and of course you can let them know. You can also use hashtag National Fossil Day to post on social media. On October 13, 2010, the first National Fossil Day launched across the country during Earth Science Week to celebrate the educational and scientific. On October 13, 2010, the first National Fossil Day launched across the country during Earth Science Week to celebrate the educational and scientific value fossils. On October 13, 2010, the first National Fossil Day launched across the country during Earth Science Week to celebrate the educational and scientific value fossils provide. The National Park Service and over 270 partners hosted events across the United States, allowing the public opportunities to learn more about the world's fossil heritage. The partners include museums, institutions, organizations, and many other groups. Each year, the sponsors create a new National Fossil Day logo depicting a prehistoric program. Each year, the sponsors create a new National Fossil Day logo depicting a historic. Each year, the sponsors create a new National Fossil Day logo depicting any. Each year, the sponsors create a national. Each year, the sponsors create a new National Fossil Day logo depicting a prehistoric organism. The logos promote National Fossil Day and provide educational opportunities to share more information about fossils. The original National Fossil Day logo was created in 2010 and featured a fossil mammal known as the Titanothera. Other featured fossils include, in 2011, even though this was years and years ago, in 2011, the marine reptile known as the Mosasaur was used as the official logo. In 2012, the mammoth was featured in the annual logo. In 2013, a Paleozoic invertebrate known as the Eurypetrid was highlighted in the annual logo. Only what the 2025 National Fossil Day logo be featured? That doesn't say, but anyway, here's some facts about fossils. One of the largest fossil finds in the world is located in Illinois. Consisting of 4 square miles, the giant fossil is that of ancient tropical forest and swamp. The enormous fossil history is located 230 feet underground in the Wyola and Vermilion Grove coal mines. There are quite a few dinosaurs larger than T-Rex. The largest T-Rex weighed in at about 8 tons and 42 feet long. Some of them include Drechnodiscarani. Dr. Kenneth Lakovarov discovered this dinosaur in 2005. It weighed in at about 65 tons and stretched 85 feet long. Brachiosaurus methylae. This sauropod tipped the scales at 78 tons and one of the heaviest dinosaurs to live. Megalodon. Not only did this dinosaur stretch to 59 feet long and weigh in at 50 tons, but it was also the largest shark to ever swim in the oceans. So that is what we know about fossils. And also today was National Cheese Curd Day. It was founded in 2015. It was founded on this day, National Cheese Curd Day. So let's see. Today also was National Cheese Curd Day. On this day, National Cheese Curd Day celebrates the velvety goodness of cheese curds. This delicious food holiday allows us to indulge in the unique, funky, snackable little... On this day, National Cheese Curd Day celebrates the velvety goodness of cheese curds. This delicious food holiday allows us to indulge in the unique, funky, snackable little pieces of yellow or white Wisconsin cheddar cheese. Did we mention they're also deep fried? Hashtag National Cheese Curd Day. Cheese curds are one of the most unique appetizers you can eat. One bite brings you straight to a warm, buttery crunch, followed by an ooey gooey burst of Dairyland delicacy on the inside. Made with unaged curdled milk with a mild, salty flavor and springy, rubbery texture, cheese curds are known for their squeak they make when you bite into them. They are a natural byproduct of the cheese-making process, most commonly cheddar. Serve cheese curds in a variety of ways to reap the flavor benefits. Of course, you can always eat them fresh. Another includes all-time favorite deep fried. Add dipping sauces for tasting options too. Choose from ranch more cheese sauce, spicy sriracha, tangy dill, barbecue, and more. Cheese curds find their way into their recipes also. Poutine has been popular for decades. Go out to dinner and order some for your appetizer. You can also bring some fresh cheese curds home to snack on later. Share your favorite flavor squeaky cheese and use hashtag National Cheese Curd Day to post on social media. Culver's founded National Cheese Curd Day in 2015 to celebrate the delicious and snackable treat. National Day calendar proclaimed the day to be observed on this day each year. Enjoy by celebrating this National Day with family and friends. Culver's, even though we do not have that here in Shreveport, Culver's was founded in the Dairy State and proudly serves real Wisconsin cheese curds. Culver's and National Day calendar have officially declared October 15th as National Cheese Curd Day to give this most delicious of Wisconsin treat. Culver's was founded in the Dairy State and proudly serves real Wisconsin cheese curds. Culver's and National Day calendar have officially declared October 15th as National Cheese Curd Day to give this most delicious of Wisconsin treat that gets the attention and adoration it deserves. Cheese makers usually make cheese curds from cheddar cheese. However, if you're making homemade cheese curds, you can use mozzarella. Cheese curds do come in different flavors. While some cheese curds are served as a deep fried appetizer, others are available fresh. Try flavors like garlic and herb, jalapeno, or ranch or bacon. Cheese curds are an integral ingredient in poutine. Another great way to enjoy cheese curds is by marinating them and adding them to a salad. So that is what we know about cheese curds. So that is what we know about cheese curds here on this Wednesday night. Now here are famous people who were born on this day, Wednesday, October 15th. And yes, I did talk to you guys in last night's video about the recent deaths of the sudden passings of Diane Keaton, and more recently, famous R&B artist and singer D'Angelo. Here's my famous birthday segment here on this Wednesday night. Today, TV actress Bailey Madison turns 26. R&B singer Keisha Cole turns 44. TV actor Billy Unger turns 30. TV actress Grace Van Dane turns 29. R&B singer Jeannie Wine turns 55. Boxer Anthony Joshua turns 36. TV actor Vincent Martella turns 33. TV actor Dominic West turns 56. Activist Caitlin Bennett turns 30. TV actor Jeray Burns turns 71. TV actor Zach Orth turns 55. Movie actor Paul Walter Hauser turns 39. TV actor Robert Baker turns 46, and movie actor Larry Miller turns 72. Those are following famous people who have celebrated their birthdays earlier today on this day. Wednesday, October 15th. Now weather-wise, it has been, excuse me, excuse me. Now lately we have been dealing with, lately we have been dealing with dry and unusually warm, now lately we have been dealing with unusually dry and warm conditions around here. Around here in the SBC, we have been dealing with unusually warm and dry conditions. But pretty soon, things could be changing. And of course, I'm going to explain to you guys about the severe weather threat this upcoming Saturday. A severe weather threat Saturday is a change in the upper air pattern looks to bring us some much needed rainfall this weekend, along with the possibility of strong to severe thunderstorms late Saturday and overnight. There's still some uncertainty with this system, so please continue to monitor the forecast daily. So there's a threat for severe weather that's expected to arrive on Saturday. This is 15%. That puts us in a slight risk, and of course this could be changed as it goes within the next few days. So I will keep you guys posted. This is likely going to happen Saturday afternoon into Saturday night. Risk area includes a large portion of the four-state region. Some uncertainty exists in regards to exact time and location and severity. Please continue to monitor the forecast for the latest information. So large hail, damaging wind gusts, and a brief tornado or two cannot be ruled out. And what's going to happen tonight and Thursday? Temperatures tonight cool with slightly above normal overnight lows area-wide. It will be rather seasonal, and of course, temperatures climbing back to the upper 80s to lower 90s. So, a warmer trend on low temperatures will begin tonight, and then really take off with southerly. A warmer trend on low temperatures will begin tonight, and then really take off with southerly winds returning ahead of our next cold front early Sunday. However, highs remain stable and summer-like, but the increase in Gulf moisture will help greatly with our rain chances. That's just a severe weather event that's set up for Saturday. Now here are your averages and records for this day. Wednesday, October 15th. Normal high is 80. Our normal high is 80. Our normal low is 56. 98 is the record high set on this day back in 2015. 38 is the record low set on this day back in 1937. And again, we are not under any advisories, watches, or warnings here on this Wednesday night. And of course, we are just like what it's been the past several nights. We are all dry here. We are all completely dry, just like what it's been for basically much of the past, at least the past couple of weeks now. We've been rather dry across the area at nighttime. Except a small shower off the Florida Gulf Coast, we are all totally quiet here in the southern. If you look on the regional radar. Now today, much like we saw yesterday, much like we've experienced yesterday, we've experienced a day filtered with wall-to-wall sunshine and humidity levels with relatively light to moderate. So, much like what we had experienced yesterday, today certainly basically was not any different from what we had experienced yesterday with the wall-to-wall amounts of sunshine and perhaps with wall-to-wall sun. Today was filtered with wall-to-wall sunshine, with much like what we experienced yesterday, with wall-to-wall sunshine, and humidity levels were fairly low, which made it feel a little less warm. So today turned out to be a rather nice but very warm day for us, as we officially topped it at 89 degrees earlier today here in Shreveport. So once again. Once again we continue to experience warmer than average temperatures for this time of year. Normally we should be all the way down to 80, but instead we top it at 89. So today has turned out to be another unusually warm day for us. But fortunately that's not a record. Fortunately the record high for today is 98. So we were right in between the normal high and the record. So it turned out to be another very warm day. So we were right in between what our normal high temperature is, which should be 80, and the record high temperature for today, which would be 98. So we were right in the middle. So again, we continue that summer-like trend, even though it did not totally feel like summer, especially with the humidity. But it will start to be feeling like within the next couple of days. So again, our high temperature day in Shreveport was 89. Our high today was 89 after starting off with the low temperature of 60. So our high today was 89, low was 62, and we did not receive any rain. So we're going on 3 weeks now since we last had rainfall here in Shreveport. Temperature outside here on this Wednesday night is 68 degrees with clear skies. Humidity is 64%. Dew point is 55 degrees. That means with dew point reading in the 50s, that lets us know that dry area is in place. Barometric pressure. So temperature outside here on this Wednesday night is 68 degrees with clear skies. Humidity is 68%. Temperature outside here on this Wednesday night is 68 degrees with clear skies. Humidity is 64%. Dew point is 55 degrees. Winds are calm. Barometric pressure is at 30.01 inches of mercury. And visibility is at 10 miles. And of course, Severe Weather Awareness Week in Louisiana continues for today, for Wednesday. And tonight, I'm going to talk to you guys about tornadoes. Highlighting safety tips to help. Tonight, I'm going to talk to you all about tornadoes. Highlighting safety tips to help people identify safe shelters and develop a family emergency action plan before storms arrive. Tornadoes is our focus for. And I'm going to talk to you guys about tornadoes. Facts about tornadoes. Some of what we could be dealing with here this Saturday. Now, last time I talked to you guys about severe weather. Tonight, I'm going to talk to you guys about tornadoes. Here's some facts about tornadoes. Tornadoes are one of nature's most violent storms. In an average year, about 1,000 tornadoes are reported across the United States, resulting in 85 deaths and over 1,500 injuries. A tornado is a violently rotating column of air extending from a thunderstorm to the ground. The most violent tornadoes are capable of tremendous destruction, with wind speeds of 250 miles per hour or more. Damage paths can exceed a mile in width and 50 miles in length. Tornadoes can occur anywhere in our 4-state region at any time of the year, at any hour of the day or night. However, peak tornado season is during the months of March through June. That's the spring period, with nearly 70% of all tornadoes occur during this time period. April is the single most active tornado-producing month in our region. Incidentally, Louisiana, Texas, Arkansas, and Oklahoma rank among the top states in the nation in the number of reported tornadoes, with Texas ranked as number 1. After a tornado event, National Weather Service meteorologists make every attempt to survey the damage and classify the storm based on the enhanced Fujita scale. This classification is made by examining the type of structures damaged and the distance that debris was flown from its source. Our meteorologists will also determine the storm's touchdown and lifting points, as well as the length and width of the track. If a tornado has occurred in your area, please report it to the National Weather Service, but only when a threat to your safety has passed. Tornadoes can travel at over 50 miles per hour and can destroy a building in a few seconds. Therefore, it is important to know the safety rules for surviving a tornado. Here are some guidelines of tornado safety guidelines. When inside homes and small buildings, go to the basement or the lowest level of the building. If no basement, when inside homes and small buildings, go to the basement or the lowest level of the building. If no basement is available, go to a closet, bathroom, or an interior hallway away from windows. So here's some tornado safety guidelines when inside homes and small buildings. Go to the basement or the lowest level of the building. If no basement is available, go to a closet, bathroom, or an interior hallway away from any windows. The closer to the center of the building, the better. Put as many walls between you and the outside as you can. Protect yourself from flying debris with thick blankets, pillows, cushions, sleeping bags, or mattresses. When inside schools, hospitals, factories, or shopping malls, go to the designated shelter areas, usually in an interior hallway or the lowest floor level. Yeah. When inside schools, hospitals, factories, or shopping malls, go to the designated shelter areas, usually in the interior hallway on the lowest floor level. Always stay away from windows. Kneel on the floor against the wall and place your hands over your head to provide some protection against flying or falling debris. When inside mobile homes, portable classrooms, or vehicles, leave these structures and go inside a strong building for shelter. If there's no shelter nearby, get to the nearest ditch or depression. Lie flat with your hands shielding your head. Planning ahead and knowing the safety rules is essential for you being prepared when a tornado strikes. So we want to make sure everyone's life is protected, especially when it comes to dealing with the severe weather outbreak. Anytime we have a severe weather outbreak in the area, okay, it can happen at any time during the year, not necessarily during the spring or fall months when severe weather season is, or tornado season is at its peak. Mostly tornado season is at its peak during the springtime, and that happens to be during the month of April. Now tomorrow night I will talk to you guys about flash flooding as Severe Weather Awareness Week continues across Louisiana. And let's see what do we have. Do we have anything active in the tropics? So it appears that Lorenzo has been downgraded to a tropical depression or a post-tropical cyclone. And of course, we begin this week monitoring Tropical Storm Lorenzo, which is one of our few hurricanes this season which is like the third straight storm that never reached hurricane status. So the circulation from Lorenzo became poorly defined and the system dissipated over the open eastern Atlantic. So now here's what we know about Lorenzo as we are in. So after Lorenzo at this point, we do not have any storms active. The next named storm will receive the name Melissa. So right now, excuse me, and so right now, the storm center of Lorenzo is 1,300 miles from the Cabo Verde Islands, and this is where so the maximum sustained winds from Lorenzo is at 35 miles per hour with wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour. The system is moving from the northeast at 21 miles per hour and barometric pressure at 29.71 inches of mercury. And of course, Lorenzo is expected to, later on tonight or first thing tomorrow morning, Lorenzo should remain as a post-tropical cyclone, and then from there, and of course Lorenzo should quickly see signs of. From here, Lorenzo should see signs of diminishing. So as of right now, with Lorenzo gradually dissipating, we currently do not have any active storms in the Atlantic. So this would be a good setup. But on the other hand, what we do need to be prepared for is our potential severe weather threat that sets to arrive this weekend. Most likely during the day on Saturday into Saturday night. I will keep you guys posted on that. But tonight, expect clear skies. Even though we should at least be in the mid-50s for overnight lows. We'll be just a few degrees. We'll just be just a few degrees above normal as we bottom out at 59 degrees with clear skies having east-northeast wind at 4 miles per hour and no rains expected for tonight. So another great night for stargazing. And tomorrow, unlike what we had experienced today with completely wall-to-wall sunshine, we're gonna start to build in some clouds. Keep in mind the record high temperature for tomorrow is 92 degrees. So we're gonna be a couple degrees above that. So we could be close to tying the record high temperature for today. So tomorrow is expected to be a very warm day with a mix of clouds and sunshine. So we'll start to get in a few clouds from time to time as we go into your Thursday. But still it's gonna be another unusually warm day for us. So We're expecting another very warm day with temperatures reaching close to 90. Now today we hit 89. Now tomorrow we should be at 90. So it will be a very warm day for us with nearing a record high temperature, which of course is 92 degrees. With a mix of clouds and sunshine, the high temperature of 90 degrees. We have an east-southeast wind at 6 miles per hour, and no rain is expected tomorrow during the day. And of course, overnight tonight, skies should be clear. And so it's overnight tonight, skies should be clear. We should start to see mostly clear skies during overnight hours tonight. We'll start up tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. with mostly clear skies. We should be at 59 degrees. 9 a.m. tomorrow with partly cloudy skies. We should be at 67 degrees. Noon tomorrow with partly cloudy skies. We should be at 82 degrees. 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon with partly cloudy skies. We should be at 90 degrees. 6 p.m. tomorrow evening with partly cloudy skies. We should be at 85 degrees. And of course, there are going to be quite a few Thursday night games that are set to take place. So, of course, here's how the weather is looking. For those of you that's heading out to any area high school football games for tonight, and any Thursday night football games that'll take place. 7 p.m. tomorrow evening with partly cloudy skies. We should be at 82 degrees. Skies remain partly cloudy tomorrow night around 8 p.m. with a temperature of 79 degrees. Around 9 p.m. with partly cloudy skies, we should be at 76 degrees. So even though we're starting to see some clouds moving through, we are not expecting any rain to take place tomorrow for your Thursday. But changes are on the way. So here's what the next 7 to 10 days have in store for us. After a low temperature night of 59 degrees with clear skies. Now tomorrow with the mix of clouds and sunshine. So tomorrow is expected to be a very warm day with the mix of clouds and sunshine. Excuse me, there'll be a very warm day nearing the record high temperature for tomorrow, which of course is 92. So we'll be just a couple degrees lower with the high of 90, low of 66. Winds will be from the east-southeast at 6 miles per hour. No rain is expected. And Friday, of course, now as we go into your Friday, we're expecting lots of sunshine. We start to see some clouds moving through Friday. Now that's going to be ahead of our next disturbance. Now for your Friday, I'm expecting mostly sunny skies with the high of 89, low of 71. Winds will be from the south at 7 miles per hour. I'm going to put your rain chance at a 10%. And for Saturday, expect a mix of clouds and sunshine with a few showers and thunderstorms, mostly in the afternoon. Of course, thunderstorms can be strong, perhaps severe. So Saturday's going to be our severe weather alert day for us, as we have a line of strong severe storms moving through. This is going to be associated with the cold front. I will keep you guys posted on this better in detail for sure as we at least move into within the next couple of days. With the high of 88, low of 66, winds will be from the south at 10 miles per hour, chance rain 80%. And once we get past Saturday's rain event, we turn to another period of dry weather, which begins Sunday. It would be less humid, rather comfortable for us with plenty of sunshine as we close out the weekend for your Sunday. So for those of you with weekend plans, I would perhaps wait until Sunday. Of course, Sunday should be the better half of the weekend because of storms expected to come through on Saturday. It's been a while too since we've been dry lately. So expect plenty of sunshine with rather comfortable conditions. Of course, we should close out the weekend with nicer conditions on Sunday with the high of 84 and low of 57. Winds will be from the north at 8 miles per hour and no rain is expected. Of course, we should have a nice start as we go into the start of next week. Should be looking nice with plenty of sunshine. High of 84, low of 67. Winds will be from the south-southeast at 7 miles per hour and no rain is expected. On Tuesday, another nice day with plenty of sunshine. High of 83, low of 56. Winds will be from the northwest at 7 miles per hour and no rain is expected. Also going to your Wednesday toward the middle of next week, it will be rather comfortable with sunshine and less humid and rather nice and comfortable with sunshine as to go towards your Wednesday, the middle of next week. High of 80, low of 57. Winds will be from the east at 6 miles per hour and no rain is expected. So at least the first half of next week is looking dry, but it looks like we could be in for some change. We could be in for some changes. I want to say towards the end of next week, most especially Thursday and Friday of next week, we could see the return of rain chances and maybe even cooler temperatures. So How about this with highs reaching highs in the 70s for next Thursday, which is the 20th? Expect partly the mostly cloudy skies with for next Thursday, which is the 23rd. Expect for next Thursday, which is the 23rd. Expect mostly cloudy skies with a couple showers with couple showers and with showers and thunderstorms around. Highs will be in the upper 70s, chance of rain 50%. And for next Friday, which is the 24th, expect a few showers possible. Otherwise, we'll have skies gradually becoming partly cloudy with highs in the mid 70s, chance of rain 30%. With highs in the mid 70s, chance of rain 30%. And next Saturday, which is the 25th, expect partly cloudy skies with highs in the mid 70s and no rain expected. So, I want to say about towards the second half of next week, we should finally see more fall-like temperatures with highs in the 70s. So we'll be dealing with another system that is expected to come to us late next week, as it looks like that going towards the second half of October. So far, the entire first half of October has been totally dry. So we have now gone 3 weeks. Now we have gone. It has been 3 weeks since the last rain here in Shreveport. It looks like we're about to go 3 weeks. We've been on a spell of dry weather happening for 3 weeks now. So it looks like tomorrow, within the next 7 to 10 days, is going to be the warmest, as we expect at the top of that 90 at 90 degree at top of that 90 at 90 degrees for high temperature. That is way above normal for this time of year. Although our highs will remain, looks like our high temperatures will remain above the average high, at least for the next few days. Looks like we'll finally come closer to normal as we go towards the second half of next week. By then, we should start seeing highs in the 70s, which will make it feel, which is actually going to feel nice, because that's exactly how the taste of, that's exactly how fall should be set up. So we go from the highs and reaching 90 for tomorrow, which is Thursday. Of course, we're gonna pertain to well above normal readings for both Friday and Saturday, respectively, with a high of 89 for Friday and high of 88 for Saturday. That's going to be ahead of that cold front that's going to come through this weekend. That's going to bring us the possibility of severe weather this weekend. Now, of course, we'll cool up, but this cold front will not lower our temperatures much. Instead of us having lows in the 60s and highs in the upper 80s, instead we're going to be in the mid 80s, still a few degrees above normal, but not as warm. So we'll start off next week on a nice note with highs reaching the mid 80s. So by Sunday we'll have highs in the mid 80s for high of 84 for both Sunday and Monday. By Tuesday with sunshine we should be up to 83. Then by Wednesday toward the middle of next week we should be up to 80. So we're looking at some nice temperatures for the next few days. Looks like. And of course, estimated rainfall total, we should be at least between now and the middle of next week. We're looking at at least half an inch of rain. We're only looking at about half an inch. So, unfortunately, that's not a lot, but we'll take every drop we get, even with the severe weather around. I'm just praying that we keep our fingers crossed that we get enough cloud cover and that could keep the air mass more stable. That may limit the severe weather threat. But as of right now, unfortunately, we have at least a 15% chance of a slight risk of severe storms. So we'll just wait and see what happens, because we have all day tomorrow and all day Friday to prepare for this potential severe weather event that's set up for Saturday. Now your rain chances. No rain expected for tomorrow. So the return of southerly winds, which is actually going to make it feel somewhat warmer, but no. So again, no rain for tomorrow, which is Thursday. 10% chance for Friday. That rain chance goes up to 80% for Saturday. That's gonna be the severe weather threat. That's the day we're gonna be watching for. Then once that passes, we're gonna be settling into another another period of dry weather, which begins Sunday, and this streak of dry weather will last us until towards the middle of next week, which is the 22nd. Before more rain returns late, before rain chances increase once again late next week. So tomorrow, tomorrow potentially could be, and I'm gonna hope I'm right about this. That tomorrow could possibly it's a possibility that tomorrow could be our last 90-degree day of this year. I'm just hoping. I'm just hoping that tomorrow is our last. Should be our last 90-degree day of the year. Well, we hit 89 today, so tomorrow could be our last 90-degree day we see this year. Then of course, even though we might pertain to above normal temperatures until we get past at least the middle of next week. So we have at least a couple more dry days ahead of us. Although Friday's rain chance it doesn't look like it's going to be much. So I say much of the day Friday should be dry. Then we start with that major severe weather outbreak by the time we go into your Saturday. And then once that severe weather threat passes from Saturday into Saturday night, we're in for the next few days of dry weather, and with dry weather and with the return of return of warm and dry conditions until we get towards the middle of next week. And then late next week we start to see another pattern change out lower with the increase in rain chances late next week and lower our temperatures to highs in the 70s. Now that another part of next week will make it feel a lot more like October. And now, NFL Week 7 begins tomorrow night at 7:15 p.m. on Amazon between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, of course, so again, Week 7 begins tomorrow night between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. That's at 7:15 p.m. on Amazon. The New Orleans Saints will be on the road to face the Chicago Bears Sunday at noon, and also later on Sunday afternoon, the Dallas Cowboys will be home to host their NFC East rivals, the Washington Commanders. And also the LSU Tigers will be on the road to face Vanderbilt this Saturday at 11 a.m. And that will be all that I have for you guys here on this Wednesday night. Once again, my name is Felton Parker. I'm officially signing off here. You guys have a good night. Sleep peacefully. Take care of yourselves and each other. Most of all, remain blessed and stay safe. Thank you.